All right, hello everybody else. Welcome to class. Today's class, we'll have a little bit of a warm up with some twists and get ourselves ready. And then we're gonna do a sort of dynamic, a little flow, kind of like a routine, I guess you could say. And then we're gonna try to do the same thing 2 or 3 times so that hopefully you can learn and kind of predict where we're going, and then we'll get to do it again and then maybe again, so that we'll kind of try to drop into that sort of flow state and just be able to enjoy the practice and not be guessing where we're going next the whole time. So we'll give that a go. I'm going to spotlight myself so that it records me for Facebook, and you guys will all be my little small icons. All right, so we're gonna get started. Come to your mat if you're not already there, and we're gonna begin in hero's pose. So our modified version, and we'll just start at the knees. You can pad the knees as appropriate, pad the seat, or make your adjustments however you need to. So once you've found your spot on your mat, we'll take a moment to close the eyes and just start to arrive to our practice, to take a moment to honor the practice. And start to notice your deep breaths. Maybe taking a few clearing breaths out of the mouth to let go of your day, of your week. Happy Friday. And knowing that anything that still needs your attention will wait for the next hour. If you are with me for our gratitude challenge over Thanksgiving, we're going to start our practice with our matching breath to movement stretches in the arms. So keeping the eyes closed or open, your choice. We'll inhale, reach the arms up overhead, stretch tall. Exhale, cactus the arms like a field goal. Inhale, drive the heart forward and out, tilt the hands back, open the chest. Exhale, scoop the belly in, bring hands and forearms together, curve forward. Inhale, reach the hands up, grab the right wrist, take a side body stretch, pull open the rib cage. Inhale, back to center, reach tall, switch the grip. Exhale, side body pull. Inhale to center. Exhale, hands to the lower back, lace the fingers. Big inhale, open the heart, feel the chest widen, and then exhale, bow forward, hands overhead. Take a note of which thumb is on top. Come back up and release the hands. Take one natural breath. Let it go. And we're going to repeat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, tilt, lift the heart. Exhale, hands and forearms meet, fold forward. Inhale, reach the hands up, grab a wrist. Exhale, side body stretch, open the ribs. Inhale to center, switch the grip. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Hands to the lower back, other thumb on top. Inhale, open the heart. Reach the hands down and back, and exhale, scoop the belly in, fold forward, root the seat to your mat. And slowly rise back up. Release the hands to the thighs and take a couple shoulder rolls with some matching big breaths. So inhale, shoulders up to the ears, exhale down the back. Good, and a neutral spine, drop the chin to the chest, and then start to semicircle the head to the left and through to the right, back and forth, focusing on the relaxation of those neck muscles, all the way through to the tops of the shoulders. We'll be here for 3 to 4 more breaths. If you want to add your hands for leverage, you can pull to one side or to the middle. Ask yourself what you need today. One more breath wherever you are. And then we'll return up to a neutral spine. Starting to activate our Ujjayi breathing, inhale and exhaling through the nose, the constriction of the back of the throat. Make your breath audible. We'll try to return to this breath throughout the practice. And allow our focus, our mental attention to be on our movement and on our breath. If you'd like to set a personal intention, a sankalpa for your practice, you can take the time now. Maybe dedicating your practice to yourself, to a loved one, or creating a focus for yourself for the next hour. Good. Start to open the eyes if they're closed. Lace the hands together and take some rolls of the wrist. Waking up the hands. Good. We'll shift the weight onto the knees, sit up tall, and give those feet a break. And if you'd like to, you can tuck the toes under and sit back on the heels with the feet tucked. So we'll open up the bottom of the feet, maybe rock side to side. You can also just stay lifted if you're not feeling that. And then we'll take a wrist stretch while we're here. So pull the right fingertips down toward the floor, press the palm toward the front of your mat, or the front of your room, I suppose. And again, a little stretch here on the bottom of the body and the front, hands. Good, switch that grip. Pull the fingers down all the way. We'll feel that stretch hopefully through the forearm, into the palm, and in those fingers. Good, release the hands and take a couple rolls of the wrist. We'll lean forward, give those toes a break, and center ourselves on our mat. Inhale for a cow, drop the belly to the floor, and lift the chin. Exhale, cat, curve the spine, drop the head like a bowling ball. Move through and follow your breath. We feel the tops of the feet flat on the floor. The hands spread wide, pressing the palm and the knuckles into your mat as we move through this cat and cow. Our Marjariyasana and our Vittilasana. Waking up the spine, start to add some circle movements into this stretch. Maybe some wagging of the tail. Find your creativity here and find what feels good. play with the weight shift. Shoulders over hands, hips over the knees, maybe dropping the hips back. And reconnect with your Ujjayi breath. Try to let it guide you. One more breath here. Big inhale and exhale. Coming to a neutral tabletop, we're going to take some forearm strengthening pulses. So keeping the hands flat on the floor, we're going to raise just the heel of the hand off the mat. So we're pressing into the fingers stay on the mat, and then lower down. So pulse up and down. So we're keeping the weight over the shoulders. That's going to be our load that we're moving. Pressing up with just the heel, the hand off, and then down. Good, keep going. We're going to take 5 more, wherever you are. Doesn't take many of these to start to feel the heat in those forearms, eh? Good. Sit back on your feet, and we'll take a little roll of those wrists. Remembering that if you're ever feeling wrist pain, you can bring your hand onto a block or a book and lace the fingers over the edge so that the knuckles are right on the edge of your surface. And that will help eliminate any wrist strain you've got going on there. Might not cure it, but it does help. All right, reach the hands forward, curl the toes, downward facing dog. Start to walk your dog, pressing down left heel and right heel. Find some movement here. Maybe wiggle the hips up toward the sky. Keeping the weight shifted into the back of your mat and the hands pressed flush onto your mat. So we're pressing it down all the knuckles. Keeping the head loose, the shoulders trying to press up the spine. Good. Look at the hands, step forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. We're in a ragdoll here. So heel toe your feet apart. Grab the elbows and maybe take a little sway. Find your breath. Try to release the body over the legs. Knowing that it's okay for the chest to just lay on the thighs here. We want to gradually introduce the hamstring opening. Good. Release the elbows if they're still grabbed and heel toe the feet back together. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, hands down, step back, high plank. We're going to hold this high plank here. Finding the strength of the core, squeeze the thighs so the kneecaps tighten. If you need to modify, lower the knees. We're going to lift off the right foot or the right knee. So you're balancing on 3 points. Lift that right leg, hold, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, switch sides. Try to keep the core stable here. Keep those hips flat as if you had a little teacup on the back of your sacrum. Good. Lower down, all the way to the floor. We take a chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Keep the belly on the floor, feet on the floor. And exhale, lower down. Stay here. Inhale, cobra, long neck. Bring yourself out of your turtle shell. And exhale down. Inhale, one more time. Lift up. Press into the mat gently. And then maybe scoot the hands out farther and straighten those arms. You're allowed to come as much into this back bend as feels good. And then drop the chin to the chest. Maybe roll the head left to right. Pull the ribs in so they're not flaring, offering some control here to the low back stretch. Good, lower all the way down. Reach the hands back, palms on the floor. We're gonna lotus with just the upper half of the body. So lift the chest, looking down at your mat, out in front of you at an angle. Hands are lifted, reaching back. Hold here. Keep the tops of your feet anchored into your mat. Feel that breath underneath you, maybe even raising and lowering slightly. One more inhale and exhale everything down. Turn your cheek to the floor. Take a breath here. And let it go. Good. This time, bring the feet together. And we're going to lift off everything off the floor, keeping those feet together. So lift off all the points up, balancing just on the belly and the hips. Squeezing those legs together. Try to zip the legs together. Reach the crown of your head out and forward a little bit more. Strengthening the other half of our core. One more. Inhale. Exhale everything down. Turn your cheek the other way, or turn your head the other way. While you're here laying, give your hips a little rock side to side. Just a little shake on your mat. Try to loosen up. And then bend at the knees, spread the feet, or spread the knees apart, hips distance. And we're going to windshield wiper the feet back and forth. So just drop the feet to the right, drop them to the left, and just kind of wiggle back and forth. Good. One more time to each side. And come back to laying on the mat, hands beside the chest, reverse chaturanga, aka a push-up. So press up tall to that plank. Strengthen those arms. We're going to return to our 3 points. So lift the right leg, hold. 3, 2, 1. Lower down, lift the left leg. 3, 2, 1. Push back child's or downward facing dog. This is our rest here. The down dog is our secondary resting pose. Got to work on it to make it feel that way though. Pull those ribs in, keep the breath moving. 3 more breaths. Weight shifted back into the heels. 2 more breaths. Spread the fingers out long and wide. 1 more. And exhale, look at the hand stepper, hop to the front. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, but walk the hands to the right side. Press all the corners of the feet into the floor. Little IT stretch here for the IT band. But probably feeling it in multiple places. Inhale, the hands back to center, and exhale to the left side. Press the inner and outer heel and all the toes into your mat. One more big exhale, push a little deeper. And inhale back to center. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, curl up to standing. Reach those arms up. Exhale, take a twist. Drop the left hand forward, right arm back. As you twist here, try to keep the hips facing the front of your mat and only twist with the thoracic spine. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, other side. Right hand drops forward, twist around with the upper body. Maybe you look backwards. Inhale, repeat 1 breath per movement. Reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale the hands up. This time, bring the right knee up with you. Hold that knee there. Not using the hands, our arms are lifted sky high. Good, drop the left hand to the right knee. Exhale, take a twist with a little leverage, but also balance. Hold in the twist. As you exhale, try to come a little deeper. Inhale to center, reach the hands up. Exhale, drop everything down. Take a big breath in, out of the mouth. One more like this. Let it go. Inhale, reach the arms up. Left knee comes with you. Hold that knee there. Make sure the left hip isn't hiking up. Got square hips here, level hip bones. And right hand to left knee, reach that left arm back. Stay for a couple breaths. Keep the neck long, drop the left shoulder down, maybe even bend that left arm a little bit if you find yourself crunching the neck. Inhale, reach that back up to center, and exhale everything down. Good, take a couple rolls of the shoulder back and forward. And then keeping the feet hips distance apart, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, drop the hands to a cactus shape, and inhale, take a big back bend. Reach the heart forward, maybe dropping a little deeper. And then coming back up, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Bend those knees. Maybe shake the head out here, left and right. And then slowly curl up to standing. Reach those arms high. And then exhale, Tadasana. Bringing the hands to prayer, we're going to move into our flow. Well, our coordinated flow. So bringing the weight onto the right leg, lift the left leg up, just like we were doing. Once you found drishti, a focal point, step that left foot back into crescent lunge. Reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, drop the left hand down to the right hand down to the left thigh. Take a twisted reverse crescent. We're going to hold for a couple breaths here in the first round. Lift up out of the low back. Don't dump your stretch here into the lumbar spine. Good. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Open warrior two. Leaning into that front knee. Pressing the outer edge of your pinky toe side of the foot into your mat. Shoulders over hips. Inhale, reverse your warrior, left hand to thigh. Reach back and up. Stretch the side body. Exhale, side angle, forearm to the knee, keeping there's space here between the right shoulder and the right ear. Long neck, crown of the head projecting up and out. Good, look down at your front foot and lower the left hand to the inside of your front foot, coming onto the toes and the back. Reach the right arm up, take a twisted crescent here. Strong legs. And then we're going to bring the right foot back to meet the left, side plank on the left hand. So modify to the knees if you need to, keeping this angled shape. But if you can, take a full version because there's going to be more here. Holding that plank nice and high, hips are lifted up. Right hand is reaching to the sky. If you can, lift the right leg and place it down in front of you, toes facing the long edge of the mat. So I'm gonna turn around here so you can see. So we're in this sort of right foot is in front, supporting you. And then we're just gonna raise and lower the hips up and down, trying to target that outer edge of the right leg. You can even bring the right hand down if you want to the knee or the hip. Lift and lower. Find strength through the arms to support you through this. Good, one more breath here. And then lower the right hand down, lower the right knee to your mat. Okay, so we're on the right knee. We're gonna raise up, cross left leg over right, stay on the legs, okay? So we're in this sort of raised cow face, cross right arm over left, eagle arms. Okay, so we're crossing at the elbows, bending and trying to find those hands meeting. Big stretch through the back body. Keep the elbows lifted and the hands away from the face. Good, release the hands. Find a block if you need to. We're gonna sit back into cow face. So we're gonna sit the hips to the floor, right or left leg is over right. And you can just let those feet kind of lay flat on the mat, however they land. If you need support, put your block under your right hip, okay? Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lower the left arm, bend the right, and try to meet the fingers in the back. All right, if you can find your fingers together, you can give them a pull. If they don't touch, you can use a strap, you can use a t-shirt, anything to make that connection. Find your breath, pull the navel in, sit up nice and tall here. And we're gonna release those arms. So we're gonna unwind ourselves. So you're facing the front of your mat right now. We're going to reach around to the right side and unwind to a wide hips distance forward fold. So we're facing the back of our mat. You have a couple choices here, but this is your chance to try crow pose. If you want to try crow, you can pop into it. And if you don't know how to do crow, you can build strength for it. Hands on the mat, shoulders distance. Bend the knees into the backs of the triceps and just start to lean into those hands. Maybe you play with lifting one foot at a time. Keeping the breath moving and resting appropriately in between your attempts at crow. We will revisit this, so don't push all your energy out now. Good, one more breath wherever you are. Lower the feet down and curl up to standing. Reach those arms up overhead. Exhale the hands to prayer. Lift the right knee up to the chest, standing on the left leg. So making sure you're at the back of your mat now. We find balance, we find a focal point, and then we step that right foot back, crescent lunge, we're coming to the other side. So reach the arms up, sink into your crescent lunge. Drop the left hand back to the upper thigh, reverse twisted crescent. Long neck here, press the shoulders down the back. Open through the rib cage. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Sink into that front knee. Pressing your pinky toe, edge of your foot down in the back. Shoulders are over the hips. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand to right thigh. Reach up and back. Stretch long. Exhale, side angle, forearm to the knee. Long neck here. Space between your ear and shoulder on both sides. Look down at the floor, lower right hand to the mat. Come onto the toes and the back foot. Twist. Lift the left arm to the ceiling. Strong in the back leg here. Squeeze that kneecap. Good. Look down at your hands. Step the left foot back. Side plank. Hips are nice and lifted. Shoulders are stacked over the right wrist. If you can, lift your left leg up and plant your foot smack down in the middle. Toes facing the long edge. Start to raise and lower the hips, seeking out that stretch of the outer thigh and wherever else you might feel it. Good. Place the left hand on the floor, drop to the left knee, raise up onto your left knee, cross right leg over left. So the knees are stacked in front of each other, and then flare those feet out to the side so you have some stability here. So we got one foot kind of going each way. Okay, left arm over right, bend at the elbows, try to grab those hands together. Lift the elbows away from you, hands away from the face. Release the hands, sit down into cow face, using a block under the hip if you need to. It's okay if you're a little bit sideways, it's not a big deal. Feet are relaxed to the sides. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, drop left or right hand down, bending the elbow. Bend your top left arm and try to find your fingertips. Pull the navel in, lift the crown of the head up. If you can reach those fingers or you have a strap, pull a little deeper into that shoulder opening. Find your Ujjayi breath. Good, release the hands. We're gonna unwind. Now we should unwind to the front of our mat. So we reach around to the left and stand up into a wide leg forward fold. So feet, hips distance. Try a crow pose if you want to try. Bending into the knees or driving those knees into the back of the triceps. And if you're a beginner to crow, you can jut those knees out to the side and bend the arms and squeeze the knees on the sides of the arms. Okay, so that's a little bit more easy leverage wise. And then just practice balancing into the weight into your hands, okay? Hips should stay nice and high. Lots of core strength here. One more breath wherever you are. Plant the feet down, curl up. Reach those arms up overhead, big stretch. Meeting at the top of our mat in Tadasana. Maybe grab a sip of water if you need it. I'm talking a lot, so I need it. Okay, so we are going to move through that same flow, but we're going to move a little bit faster. So we'll step to the top of our mat, starting big toes touching, heels slightly apart, palms forward, Tadasana. Take a moment to ground yourself. Trying to use our breath to guide us as we flow through. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer, lift the left knee. Big inhale. Exhale, step back, crescent pose. Reach the arms up. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the right hand, twisted reverse. Stay for a breath. As you exhale, sit to center, reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach back. Exhale, side angle, forearm to the knee, reach the top arm up and over. Look down, drop the left hand down, come onto the toes and the back foot, twisted crescent, strong legs. Look down at the left hand, step the right foot, side plank. Keep those hips lifted nice and high. Modify if you need to. Lift the right leg, maybe for a moment, take a star pose, and then plant that foot down. We raise and lower the hips for 3, 2, and 1. Good, reach the right hand to the floor, lower the right knee, sit up onto your right knee, cross into eagle pose. So we're crossing the legs into cow face. Reach the right arm over left, cross the elbows, bend, plant those palms together. We stay for 1 big breath. Release the hands, lower the seat to the floor, reach the arms up. Drop the left hand down, cow face, arms, fingers touch while we're working to get the fingers touching. Release the hands, reach around to the right side, turn to the back of your mat, try crow. We'll be here for 3 big breaths. If you can, hold your crow for 3, 2, and 1. Lower those feet to the floor if you're lifted and curl up to standing. Reach those arms up. Hands to heart center. Step to the back of your mat. We've got space. Lift the right knee to the chest. Hold there. Find your drishti. With some conviction, step that foot back, crescent lunge, reach the arms up. As you exhale, twisted reverse, right hand to left thigh. Reach the arms up, center, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Look down at the floor, come to the ball in the back foot, right hand down, twist. Reach the left arm up, 1 breath. Look at the right hand, step the left foot back, side plank. Find your balance, lift your hips up. Shoulders stacked over the wrist. Lift the left leg, make a star. Plant that left foot down in the middle of your mat. Raise and lower the hips for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Left hand to the floor, knee to the mat. Sit up tall, cross right leg over left. Fan the feet out behind you. Left arm over right, eagle arms. Big inhale. And exhale. Release the hands, sit down, cow face. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, drop the right hand, bend the elbow. Try to meet those fingers. Pull the belly in, lift the chin. Release the hands, swing the arms to the left side, unwind to face the front of your mat. We give crow a little try. If you can, hold your crow for 3 breaths. 1, 2, nice, Rachel. Keep those hips lifted high, Renee. And come down wherever you are. Slowly curl up to standing. Right into our 3rd round, we'll reach the arms up. I'll try to give fewer cues. Hands to prayer. Inhale, lift the left knee. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, reverse twisted right hand down. 1 breath. Inhale to center. Open warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. We're here for 3 breaths. Take a modification if you want by binding and working on the opening of the shoulders. 2 more breaths. You can change this if you have this bind in your practice. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Lower the left hand to the floor, twisted crescent. 1 breath. As you exhale, step the right foot back, side plank. Find strength in the arms. Lift the right leg. Drop the right foot to the mat. 3 hip lowers. Raise it up. Drop it down. Last breath here. Right hand to the mat, right knee to the floor. Eagle, crossing left leg over. Right arm on top, bend at the elbows. Release those hands, sit, cow face. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Lace those fingers. Pull the navel in. Sit up tall. Release the hands. Reach around to the right. Uncurl to the back of your mat. We give crow try. Or the strengthening steps to crow. Anything here is awesome. Round 3, you guys got this. 1 more breath. And slowly put the feet down, curl up to standing. Reach those arms up tall. Hands to prayer, step to the back of your mat. Lift the right knee. Step back, crescent lunge. Sink into the front knee, drop the left hand, twist and reverse. Open those ribs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. 3 breaths with the option to take a bind if it's in your practice. Keep those hips pressing forward. Maybe you look up at the ceiling. 1 more breath here. And let it go. Right hand to the mat. Twisted crescent. Reach the left arm up. Look down at the hands. Step the foot back, side plank. Maybe take a star, lift that left leg. Plant it down in front of you. 3 hip raises and lowers. Find your breath here. Purposefully make it long. Left hand down, left knee to the floor. Eagle pose, cross the legs, knees stack, feet flare. Inhale the arms left over right, hands touch or fingers, and one big breath here. Relax the neck. Sit the hips down as you unwind the hands, reach the arms up. Lower the right arm down, bend the elbow, reach for the fingers. Sit up tall. And unwind, reach around to the left, come to the front of your mat. Standing on those feet, take a crow. If you're in your crow, at the end of these 3 breaths, you can try to shoot the feet back and take a chaturanga out of your crow. Give it a go. Don't be shy. We'll laugh at each other because it is a really hard move. If you want to give it a go, try to shoot those legs back on a big exhale. Land in a low chaturanga and then lift up. Nice. Sit back, take a child's. Heels, hips to heels. Place the hands wherever is most comfortable and take some long, big breaths. Feel those ribs expand to the side to make room for more air. Slowly curl up to a seated position on the heels and then drop the hips to one side and swing those legs around to the front. We're going to revisit baby grasshopper. So we're going to get a little warmed up for that. That'll be our last hurrah for class. Bring the right knee in and keep a fist distance between your foot and your leg. Activate that left leg, okay? Reach the right hand behind you. Inhale, left arm up. Elbow crosses, take a big twist here. We're here for a couple breaths. Good. Come around the middle. And then we're going to take a twist to the other side. So we'll bring the right hand to the knee area, left hand back, and twist. Good. Come to center. We prep for grasshopper, baby grasshopper. Cross right leg over left. And turn your toes to face the long edge of your mat, which means your right hip is going to come off your seat or off your mat. And then bring the hands onto the side of you. So everything, all the other appendages are on the left side of the body. We want to prepare the left arm to take our upper body weight and our right leg to take our lower body weight. All right, reach that right arm out. Try to grab the outside edge of your left foot. And then with a big exhale, push and put your weight into your foot. Lift the hands and look at your left foot. Left arm stays bent, but lifting with the legs and the arm. And come down when you need to. Nice job. Unwind yourself. Give the legs, extend the legs forward. Maybe take a little baby cat and cow here. So just a little neutralizing of the spine. And we'll move to the other side. So bend the left knee up. Fist distance between foot and thigh. Reach the right arm up, left arm back, elbow crosses. Take a big twist. Find the breath. Elongate the spine, lift the crown up. Unwind to the middle, keep the foot where it is. Reach around left hand to right knee, right arm comes back. Twist the other way. Bring it to the center, face forward. Cross left foot over right leg and turn and face the toes to the right long edge of your mat. We prepare for the other side. So our hands are on the right side of the body. Right arm will prepare to take the weight. Reach that left hand out for your foot. And then with a big exhale, try to lift with the strength of the leg. Look at the hand. Imagine looking something like a grasshopper. And when you need to come down, come down. Good. Bring the legs to the front of the mat. Give them a shake. And then with the knees bent, we take another little seated cat and cow. Creating some wave motions with the spine. Good. Bring the knees, or bend the knees, feet flat to the floor. Coming into some boat, reach the arms forward and lift the legs. So if you're in Navasana, feet together, knees together, or put a block between the knees and give it a squeeze. Lift up tall with the chest. If you can, reach the arms overhead and feel how that makes things a little more challenging. Try to hold here with arms up. Squeeze the knees together. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a butterfly. Soles of the feet together. Fold forward over the legs. Alternating, maybe pressing right knee to the floor and then left. Sitting up tall, we take another boat. Navasana. Lift the legs. If you want to make it harder, try to straighten those legs. And then if you can still, reach those arms up overhead. Give it your best shot. We're only here for a few more seconds. Find all the energy you have left. Use your breath to get you through. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower everything down to your mats. Bring the legs up to happy baby. So we grab the pinky toe edges of the feet and bend the knees down toward the floor on either side of your torso. Maybe a little rock side to side. Always giving a smile here in our happy baby stretch. We'll take the next 6 to 8 breaths for any stretches that you still need or want, or poses that you want to try. So take this time, ask yourself what you need, and if you're ready for Shavasana, you can just lay flat on the floor and dive right in. Good, Renee. Bring those elbows a little closer together. And then make sure your chin is lifted away from your chest, like you had a little apple there. We'll have 2 more breaths if you are in another stretch. And then make your way to the floor, or allow yourself to sink deeper into your Shavasana. Feel the toes and the feet relax. Feel the ankles and the calves become heavy. And the whole of the legs be supported by your mat. Feeling the torso, our back, the belly and the heart melt into the mat. And feel that sense of ease spread into the arms, down to the fingertips. And feel the whole body dissolve into the space around you. Notice how the muscles are heavy. Start to deepen your breathing. And wiggle the hands and feet. And slowly come to one side. Keeping the eyes closed, gently press yourself up to a seated position. We'll take 3 big clearing breaths together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And bow forward. Thank you for being with me today. And please, I hope you take this sense of peace and happiness with you for the whole rest of your weekend. And thank you for joining me for this flow. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, let me know if you have any questions. I'm not sure if we've touched on crow much together, so if you have any questions about crow, feel free to ask them. And I hope you liked the flow.